Hello everyone, here we have another question from indices for simplification, question number 11. Our question goes like this: 1 minus b upon a whole to the power b upon a minus b into 1 plus a upon b whole to the power a upon a minus b upon a upon b minus 1 whole to the power b upon a minus b into b upon a plus 1 whole to the power a upon a minus b. How this question can be simplified in an easy way? Look here now, this first numerator and this first denominator, 1 minus b upon a upon b minus 1, both have the same power, b upon a minus b. Similarly, this second bracket, 1 plus a upon b to the power a upon a minus b, denominator b upon a plus 1 to the power a upon a minus. These two also have the same power. If we have a to the power m upon b to the power m, this can be written as a upon b to the power m, because a and b both have the same power m. So we can raise a single power for both, keeping a upon b in the bracket. If we have a to the power m into b to the power m, this can be written as ab to the power m. So in the same way, this can be written as 1 minus b upon a upon b minus 1 whole to the power b upon a minus b. Or similarly, this next numerator 1 plus a upon b and denominator b upon a plus 1, we can raise the same power a upon a minus b, single power, because they have the same power here. Now we can take LCM everywhere. 1 minus b upon a. What is the LCM? A. First term we have 1 only. When it has denominator 1, we can suppose denominator 1. When LCM is divided by 1, a into 1 it is a, and this denominator and LCM same, a divided by a, 1 into b, it is b. So it is a minus b upon a minus b upon a. Similarly, here it is a minus b upon b whole to the power b upon a minus b. Second bracket, it is b plus a upon b. It is b plus a upon a whole to the power a upon a minus b. Everywhere LCM is taken here. As I have shown you, this first numerator, similar to this denominator also, LCM is b. Here LCM is b. Here in denominator LCM is a. You have understood how LCM can be taken for such a single simplification, a upon b, 1 plus a upon b. So what is the denominator of the second term? B. First term it is 1 only. So we can suppose 1 in the denominator. So what is the LCM of b and 1? Obviously it is b. When you take LCM b, and what is the process of simplifying in this condition? This LCM is divided by the denominator, and what you get the quotient? That quotient is multiplied with the numerator. B divided by 1. B into 1, it is b. It is b plus, when this LCM is divided by the denominator b divided by b, 1. B upon b, it is 1. 1 into a, it is a. So in every bracket, in numerator and denominator, we have taken the LCM. Now we just reverse the numerator and denominator. After that, I am writing here on the top. It is a upon b, a minus b upon a into b upon a minus b whole to the power b upon a minus b. Look at now. If we have a upon b whole upon x upon y, it is written as a upon b into it is y upon x. The numerator a upon b, it remains the same, only the denominator x upon y, it will reverse. So y upon x. Sometimes we have the single denominator a upon b whole upon y. In this case, this is the main line. How do we reverse this? It is a upon b. We suppose y upon 1 in the denominator. If there is a single denominator here, so it is a upon b into 1 upon y. So in this way, this second bracket also, it is b plus a upon b plus a upon b into a upon b plus a whole to the power a upon a minus b. Now this a minus b, b plus a cancel. So what we have here in numerator b, denominator a, b upon a to the power b upon a minus b into second bracket, numerator is a, denominator is b whole to the power a upon a minus b. Now look here, we have slightly different thing here inside the bracket, the base. Here b upon a, here it is a upon b. These two can be made same. How you know that? If we have x upon y to the power minus p, you can say minus p, when this numerator and denominator are interchanged like this, y upon x, the sign of the index power changes. If we have a upon b to the power 2, if you interchange this numerator and denominator like b upon a, then you have to write this power as minus 2. It is in a very simple way we can do it. Like b upon a to the power 2, that is b square upon a square. If you interchange numerator and denominator, it is a to the power minus 2, b to the power minus 2. When this a square is brought to the numerator from denominator, this power sign of the this power changes, a to the power minus 2. When this numerator is also brought to the denominator, its power of this b also sign changes, that is the plus 2 becomes minus 2. So it is a upon b. If you can, if you raise the single power here, minus 2. A upon b to the power minus 2. So we follow the same thing here, same rule, b upon a whole to the power b upon a minus b, we leave this as it is. In the second bracket, when you write b upon a, it will be minus a upon a minus b, because when denominator and numerator are interchanged, the power of the sign of the power index changes. It is plus sign here, it has become minus. Now we have the same base. On the same base, powers are added together. So b upon a whole to the power b upon a minus b minus a upon a minus b. It is b upon a to the power, we have LCM a minus b, so it is b minus a. Now this also, by taking minus sign common, this b upon a whole to the power a minus b upon a minus b. This a minus b cancel. So it gives b upon a to the power minus 1. This is a upon b. Because when a numerator and denominator are interchanged, the sign of this index changes. This minus 1 becomes plus 1. So a upon b to the power 1. It is simply a upon b. So in this way, we have simplified this question. So you should understand the technique here, how the different questions can be simplified by different methods, different techniques. This is the first question of this type. Now we will simplify some more questions similar to this. After that, I think you'll understand these all things. You just do practice at your home, and main thing is learn the technique, like changing of sign of the index when we have interchange this numerator and denominator and similar other things. Okay, next one. This question can be done by 2-3 methods. First method is just using the formula of a square minus b square here, and separating the term and keeping the term together, having the same power, raising the same power. This is one technique. Another technique is just we can cancel one factor here by using the formula of a square minus b square here, and this a minus 1 upon b has the power b minus a. It is a minus 1 upon b to the power b upon a minus 1 upon b to the power a. We get the same factor here also. So one factor will be cancelled. When one factor can be cancelled in numerator and denominator, it will changes in the very simple form. It will be shorter also. So I am simplifying this by cancelling one factor in numerator and denominator. Let's start. So first of all, this a square 1 upon b whole square, we can write this a square is a square, and 1 upon b square is 1 upon b whole square whole to the power a, and this a minus 1 upon b to the power b minus a. We write this as it is. Here also a square minus 1 upon a whole square, that is a square minus b square, and this b plus 1 upon a whole to the power a minus b as it is. Now a square minus b square is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So what is our a? A is a. And what is b? B is 1 upon b. So it is a plus 1 upon b, and a minus 1 upon b, and whole to the power a as it is. And this a minus 1 upon b to the power b minus a also as it is. Now it is b plus 1 upon a plus b, a minus b, b minus 1 upon a, and this whole to the power, here is b, this whole to the power b, it is b plus 1 upon a to the power a minus b as it is. After that, if we have ab to the power x, it is a to the power x into b to the power also x, because this a plus 1 upon b, a minus 1 upon b, both have the power a, so this can be written in this way. That is a plus 1 upon b to the power a minus 1 upon b also power a, and this can be written as a minus 1 upon b to the power b to the power b whole upon a minus 1 upon b to the power a. Look here what I have written here. If we have a to the power m minus n, we can write this a to the power m upon a to the power n. Everybody, you understand this thing? I have done the same here. A minus 1 upon b to the power b minus a. This is a minus 1 upon b to the power b upon a minus 1 upon b to the power a. Just like this, you follow this rule. And in denominator also we do the same. It is b plus 1 upon a to the power b, b minus 1 upon a to the power b, and this can be written as b plus 1 upon a to the power a whole upon b plus 1 upon a to the power b. If we write like this, you can see here this a minus 1 upon b to the power a minus 1 upon b to the power a. One is in numerator, one is in denominator. Cancel each other. Similarly, here b plus 1 upon a to the power b. This b plus 1 upon a to the power b, it is in numerator, it is in denominator. Here is multiplication form, no plus minus sign. So we can cancel the numerator, denominator. We have the same, if we have the same numerator and denominator. So in this way, 1 factor is cancelled here. So that our question will be changes into very simple form, but will be remaining there now in the numerator. A plus 1 upon b to the power a minus 1 upon b to the power b, and denominator b minus 1 upon a to the power b, and here we have b plus 1 upon a to the power a. After this, again look at this a plus 1 upon b and this b plus 1 upon a. Both have the same power a. And this a minus 1 upon b and this b minus 1 upon a also have the same power b. Again, following the same technique, if we have a to the power m upon b to the power m, we can raise the single power for a upon b to the power m. So we can do the same thing here for this and this. A plus 1 upon b, b plus 1 upon a to the power a, and a minus 1 upon b, b minus 1 upon a to the power b. This a plus 1 upon b and b plus 1 upon a are kept together. A plus 1 upon b, numerator, b plus 1 upon a, denominator, both have the same power a. So same power is raised for both this numerator and this denominator. Again for this numerator and this denominator, as they have the same power, and the single same power can be raised. A minus 1 upon b minus 1 upon a whole to the power b. Now in every bracket we take the LCM. As you did the similar thing in the previous question also. You can do it now. So what is a plus 1 upon b? So this is b LCM. When you take b LCM, what is the denominator of a? 1. When the LCM is divided by 1, b into a, it is ab. And plus b is divided by b. 1 into 1, it is 1. So it is ab plus 1. So ab plus 1 upon b whole upon, here also ab plus 1 upon a whole to the power a. Over here in the second bracket, again the same thing, ab minus 1 upon b whole upon ab minus 1 upon a whole to the power b. Now we reverse this, that is ab plus 1 upon b into a upon ab plus 1 whole to the power a into ab minus 1 upon b into a upon ab minus 1 whole to the power b. You can have this ab plus 1, ab plus 1, ab minus 1, ab minus 1 cancel. So here we have a upon b to the power a. In the second bracket, a upon b to the power b. This time we have the same base, a upon b, a upon b. So very easily on the same base, powers are added together, a upon b to the power a plus b. We know that f to the power p into f to the power q, it is f to the power p plus q in multiplication form. On the same base, powers are added together. So here we can suppose this a upon b as a base here. A upon b, a upon b. We have the same base. So a upon b to the power a into a upon b to the power b. Just follow this rule. A upon b to the power a plus b. So this is the answer. This is here also we have a question number 13, but it is slightly in different form. Here one condition is given, a plus b plus c is equal to 0, and with the help of this condition we have to prove 1 upon 1 plus f to the power a plus f to the power minus b plus 1 upon 1 plus f to the power b plus f to the power minus c plus 1 upon 1 plus f to the power c plus f to the power minus a is equal to 1. So here our left hand side is 1 upon 1 plus f to the power a plus f to the power minus b plus 1 upon f to the power b plus f to the power minus c plus 1 upon 1 plus f to the power c plus f to the power minus a. Simplifying this, we have to get 1. Right hand side is 1. We have to prove 1 from this left hand side. For this, we can use the given condition a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Main thing here, our objective is to make the same base. How we can make the same base? Unless making the base same, we cannot take the LCM. Without taking LCM, we can simplifying it. And without simplifying, we will not get the required right hand side. So we use one technique here to get the same denominator. Maybe there are other techniques also. The first technique which I am using here, I think it will be more easier than other. It is shorter also. We try to make the same denominator. How do we make the same denominator? We cannot change all denominators at a time. If we start changing all the denominators at a time, every time we will get the different denominators, and just like this. So we leave one denominator as it is, and we try to convert the other two denominators also, same as the denominator which is left. So if we leave the first denominator as it is, that is 1 plus s to the power a plus s to the power minus b. Now the second denominator, how it can be made, this 1 plus f to the power a plus f to the power minus b. 1 plus f to the power b plus f to the power minus c. This is the second denominator. Here I am multiplying both numerator and denominator by f to the power minus b. It can be done. So we can multiply the numerator and denominator by the same quantity, because this f to the power minus b, f to the power minus b cancel each other. By doing so, we can get the denominator of the second term also, 1 plus f to the power a plus f to the power minus b. How we will understand this in the next line. Similarly, third term, 1 upon 1 plus f to the power c plus f to the power minus a. This also I am multiplying with f to the power a. F to the power a. Now our first denominator, it is as it is 1 plus f to the power a plus f to the power minus a. And second, now f to the power minus b, it is numerator, and denominator, now 1 into f to the power minus b, f to the power minus b, and f to the power b into f to the power minus b. We are multiplying this. F to the power b into f to the power minus b. If you multiply it together, f to the power b minus b, it is f to the power 0, that is 1, 1. when this x to the power minus b and x to the power b are multiplied together, it gives the product 1. Because on the same base powers are added together in multiplication. And similarly, this x to the power minus b into x to the power minus c. We are multiplying this each and every term here, 1 plus x to the power b plus x to the power minus c with this x to the power minus b. So we are multiplying this x to the power minus b and x to the power minus c. So on the same base, powers are added together, it is minus b minus c. So x to the power minus b minus c, and third term numerator is our x to the power a, and denominator 1 into x to the power a. It is x to the power a, x to the power a into x to the power c, x to the power a plus c, x to the power a into x to the power minus a. Plus a minus a cancel, x to the power 0, x to the power 0, it is 1. After that I am writing here. So first term as it is 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b. Second term x to the power minus b. Numerator upon denominator is x to the power minus b plus 1. What is this x to the power minus b minus c? We know that a plus b plus c is equal to 0. So a is equal to minus b minus c. We have to use the given condition here. We are given a plus b plus c is equal to 0. So this minus b minus c can be replaced with a. So this is x to the power, and this is 1 plus x to the power a, and third term x to the power a upon x to the power a plus, now again we have x to the power a plus c. A plus b plus c is equal to 0, therefore a plus c is equal to minus b. When this b is brought to the right hand side, in the given condition, this a plus c can be replaced by minus b. So it is x to the power minus b plus 1. We can write our region here inside the bracket. A plus because a plus b plus c is equal to 0. So from this we have used one result. This minus b minus c is equal to a is equal to minus b minus c, and another result what we have used here, a plus c is equal to minus b, and a plus c is equal to minus b. This result which we have used here in the second and third denominator, it is from the given condition. To understand here given condition and which form we have used in the second and third denominator, I have written in the bracket. You also can write in this way. It will be clear for everyone to understand. Okay guys, now look here, we have got the same denominator. Have you seen the denominator? 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b. 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b. 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b. Okay, in one more line we write in proper form, arranging all the terms in all denominator. 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b plus x to the power minus b upon 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b, x to the power a, x to the power minus b, and third term x to the power a upon, this is power a, 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b. Now we have the same denominator, we can take LCM. So our LCM is here 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b, and every denominator and LCM is same, so numerator remains the same, 1 plus x to the power minus b, in the third term x to the power a. If you see here, numerator and denominator, it is same. One more line, 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b, just arrangement of the terms only. Denominator also 1 plus x to the power a plus x to the power minus b. Now write this thing in the bracket, making the single term, so that whole numerator and whole denominator cancel. It gives the answer 1, what we have to prove. So is equal to RHS, it is proved. Okay, thank you, bye bye.